Minister of Electricity and Energy Kgosientsho Ramokgopa today met with Northwest Provincial Government under the leadership of Premier Lazarus Kagiso Mokgosi in Madibeng Local Municipality. The meeting was attended by mayors and municipal managers from different municipalities of the province to mainly come up with new interventions to deal with critical electricity challenges in the province.
We met here today with the Minister of Electricity and Energy, Dr. Ramokgopa. We facilitated a meeting with our municipalities in the province. Of all the 22, 21 were here. The only municipality which was not here was Kgosientsho Ramokgopa. You will recall that generally in the country we have a challenge where our municipalities owe ESCOM a lot of money, and as a consequence, our municipalities are unable to sustain ensuring that they are able to pay ESCOM. Now, what we have realized today is that the minister brought a discussion or a conversation to say we want to assist municipalities, those who are on what you call debt relief, and even those that are not on debt relief. Most of our municipalities, they generate revenue through electricity, but that money is not ring-fenced or reinvested to ensure that they improve the infrastructure. At the end of the discussion today, all our municipalities are excited because they believe that this intervention of government, one, is to ensure that they are self-sustained, is ensure that they are able to generate the revenue, they are able to refurbish their electricity assets, they are able later to own up to the newly refurbished assets which ESCOM will be able to do. They will also be able to have alternative energy sources that will come as a result of this intervention. Then there will be a contract between ESCOM and our municipalities. So they are welcoming the intervention because the intervention in itself is to assist our municipalities to self-generate and be able to sustain themselves.
Minister Ramokgopa is positive that his department will continue to work closely with the provincial government to resolve the issue of municipalities owing ESCOM an amount of 7 billion in the province.
If you look at the collective of municipalities in the Northwest, they owe ESCOM upwards of 7 billion rand. So that's significant. I mean, if you take into account the size of these municipalities. And really the underlying problem is their inability to collect, and as a result of that, they cannot pay their obligations to meet their obligations to ESCOM. And as a result of that, also they are unable to provide reliable electricity for customers in their spaces. We have seen in the Tsobotla some of the investors have relocated, causing significant economic devastation to that area. So working with the Premier and the MEC, we have agreed on a joint response, of course, with the municipalities to protect the investments by assuring them guaranteed supply. And then we must resolve the issues of the affordability of electricity, self-generation behind the meter interventions, working with the provincial government, a scheme we are putting together to ensure that these municipalities are able to self-generate in the context of the amendment we have made in the Electricity Regulation Act. So we, like I said, unanimous. I think there's great impatience that let's act. I think we have diagnosed the problem sufficiently, but it was important to have this collective conversation, and then we are moving together with the problem.
Northwest Chairperson of SALGA Khumalo Molefe is excited about the intervention of the minister in the province.
What we appreciate as SALGA with regard to the consultation we've just had between ourselves, the minister, provincial government and the local sphere is that government is beginning to consult. Consultation is very important. We've just been consulted by the minister about something very important to our core business as the local sphere. There are two things that I want to lift from what the minister is saying. One is that the solution the ministry is proposing will address a long-standing nightmare that we don't have the capacity to overcome. That is the reality of aging infrastructure. and that at the rate at which we are collecting, all of us as municipalities, few of us really are about above 55, 60%. So you can see that business wise it's not sustainable. We are just spiraling downwards, and this model is going to help us with the maintenance of aging infrastructure and its replacement, but it is also going to help us to put a system of revenue generation up to a client where smart meters are going to be put at ESCOM's cost. What we also appreciate is the reality that we are going to build over time internal capacity. ESCOM is not taking over from us as municipalities, something that we would object dearly against, because then that means collapsing local sphere. What ESCOM is saying is that we come in, we help you with your problems of infrastructure, of revenue generation and management. We collect what is due to us and we give you what is due to you so that you can sustain your business as a municipality.